Good afternoon. Here again in sunny England. What a surprise. It was a very dull morning. Very dull morning, to be honest. I thought it was going to flipping chuck it down at one point, but it didn't. So anyway, this afternoon, so we're back. Right. I had some questions in the comments after the last video. Oh, and thank you everybody, thank you for all the comments, all the likes, the extra subscribers. Please subscribe, please like. Yes, it's going to help the channel, obviously. It helps me. I can bring you more content, and I can eventually get to Thailand, hopefully. But anyway, really appreciate it. Some really nice comments there. A few negative ones, you're always going to get them. You know, it's people have their own opinions on everything, and you know, it's not me to decide to tell them what's right and what's wrong. You've got to do in your heart what you feel is right and what is wrong. I've done what I feel is right. This is what I'm doing. This is where I want to be and everything else. But somebody did ask me about the cost of getting married in Thailand. So I'll go into a little bit of that now. Right, okay, so yes, me and Pim, we just had a registry marriage. Basically, there was no ceremony, there was no sinsod, which is the Thai version of oh god, what do you call it now? Oh dear. I can't remember the name, can't get it off the top of my head at the moment. But anyway, most people that know Thailand know what sinsod is. You can have to pay the family money to be able to marry their daughter. But because Pim had been married before, and she was like, no, it's not happening. Apparently her ex-Thai husband, he didn't pay a sinsod, and she was like, well, she didn't see why I had to pay a sinsod just because I was a Western guy. You know what I mean? But that's the way Thais do tend to think. So you have to think about that. It you know, it's, I'm not saying it's wrong, I'm not saying it's right, it's their way of life, it's their tradition and everything else, but at the end of the day, you know, if a Thai person doesn't have to pay it, why should a Westerner have to pay it? But at the end of the day, that was all sorted, didn't have to pay it. The cost was, it was nothing, basically. Not to get married, anyway, not to get married. That was dead straightforward. Well, it wasn't dead straightforward, but we'll go into that in a minute. The cost was straightforward. So I had to get a couple of witnesses, and usually you have to pay money to the witnesses for their time and their inconvenience and everything. So it was Pim's father and Pim's brother. 300 baht each. It's nothing. It's cheap as chips. So, as you'll, oh God, I don't know if you watch some of my other videos, you might know this and might not know this. I don't. I can't remember what I've posted and what I've not posted of. But never mind. So no, it wasn't straightforward. We had a date to go to the district office in Thailand, Phetchabun, to get married. Unfortunately, that day the sheriff was a little bit busy, but you know, it happens. It's Thailand. I don't mind. It's fine. So it didn't happen that day. 4th of July, like we wanted it to be. It happened on the 5th of July. But at the end of the day, we got married. So it was all good. All good. All hunky-dory. Absolutely fantastic. So that's basically, it didn't cost anything. The cost, the main costs were, if I'm going to go, I'll do another video, or shall I just carry on? I'll carry on. Main costs, right, okay, let's rattle through this. So, I'm English. I had to provide from the British Embassy proof that I was not in a relationship, that I was a free man, and I was available to get married. To do that, I had to prove that, well, basically to the British Embassy, my passport, my birth certificate, my divorce certificate, everything basically, to the British Embassy in Bangkok. They went through all of that kind of thing, and then I had to make an appointment to go and collect the information that was required by the Thai officials. I thought it was straightforward. I really thought it was straightforward. We went to the British Embassy. We got everything we needed to get. We walked out of there. We got all the documents. Thought, brilliant. So now we go off to Thai Family Affairs, or whatever it was called. I can't remember off the top of my head now. Not that far away. Only 20 minutes away in the car. Went there. Supposedly we could just exchange everything there, and that's it. It'd be done, and we'd have permission to get married. It didn't work like that. No, it didn't work like that at all. So I had to get the English documents from the UK Embassy and everything translated into Thai. So I found someone to translate that into Thai. That was translated wrong. One day went to the next day. That day went to another day. And the thing was, we weren't stopping in Bangkok. We were up in the mountains of Phetchabun, Imperial Hotel. Beautiful, but that was all planned before we'd done this, so you know it couldn't be cancelled. If I'd have realised that this is what you had to go through and these were the problems you had, I'd have booked 5 nights in Bangkok in a hotel just to get everything sorted. It didn't work like that. I didn't realise that. I'd gone through countless amounts of things online. You got to do this, you got to do that, and I thought I'd got everything in place. I really did, but obviously no, I hadn't got everything in place. So anyway, at the end of the day, it didn't work out, and it came to, well, we'd basically given up on the chance of being able to get married, and then it came through that on the second to last, no, I think it was actually the last day, got an email through saying, well, you've not come back, blah blah, with your documents, and like, well, we were told that it wasn't going to happen. Oh no, it can, but you need to do this, you need to do that. they never told us that. They never told us that in the original. I just got an email saying no, it had been denied. Didn't tell us any of this about, oh well, it's been denied because of this, blah blah blah. So we went back. It was pretty much the day I was leaving. I think we drove. I don't think I was leaving until about 10 o'clock at night, and we drove down to Bangkok to get there for the early. I think we left in the early hours of the morning, 3-4 o'clock in the morning. It was about a 4 or 5 hour drive. We got there, so went into the family affairs. Oh God, I forget what it's called, but anyway, we went in. Pim went in. We only just got there in time, to be honest. Traffic was flipping horrendous, like it can be in Bangkok. It happens. Pim rushed in, sorted it all out, shouted at me to hurry up, but hey, me being a man in my 60s, I'd been driving for flipping 4 hours. I needed a piss. But never mind. So anyway, we got there, and apparently, yeah, it was all going to be okay. It could be sorted. But Pim, bless her soul, had to stop over in Bangkok that night to get the documents the next morning, to get the approval, and then that lasted for 6 months. So 6 months later, July, that's it. I went back to Thailand. We got married, all hunky-dory. It wasn't hunky-dory. We had the issues. Honestly, I can laugh about it now. I can really laugh about it now. But at the time, it was so stressful. But never mind. If you are planning to get married in Thailand, I would try and do it. We did it ourselves. I think you can do it like through like an agency or something like that. It might be a lot more straightforward of a process if you did something like that, but we didn't. Like I say, we weren't having a ceremony or anything else. You know, it was just me and Pim getting married. We have got bits and bobs of videos, and I've got photos and things like that. I'll put some of those up online. But to be honest, I can laugh about it now. I really can laugh about it now. But flipping heck, at the time, it was just so flipping stressful. I thought, what the bloody hell, honestly. But at the end of the day, no, it costs virtually nothing in expense to get married in Thailand, unless you're paying for something which I didn't pay for. You know, I mean, I help to look after the family occasionally and what have you, and things like that. Well, the parents, not the rest of them, but it's only a small amount. It's a negligible amount of money, and I don't mind doing it. If I've got it, I don't mind doing it. She's absolutely salt of the earth. Absolutely, it's. I've not known anything like this. I just like to say I had a bloody awful marriage, and you know, it's that's gone, that's past. Wish I'd gone to Thailand flipping 30 years ago. That's all I can say. But never mind. So I'm going to leave that at that today. But as far as the answer is from the guy that messaged how expensive is it to get to Thailand, virtually nothing. Doesn't cost much at all. It depends what you want to do. If you want a ceremony and that kind of thing, and you want something big and lavish, and you know, it depends what age you are, I suppose, as well. If you're both young and you really want to make something of it, then yeah, you know, spend the money on it. But you know, Pim's 52, I'm 60. We've been there, done that. We don't need to spend all that kind of money on lavish kind of things. It doesn't matter to us. We just want to be happy in our own lives and all the rest of it. So I will say again, thank you to everybody, all the new subscribers and all the old subscribers. Thank you very much. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to leave comments. I will answer the comments as long as they're, excuse me, as long as they're good comments. Oh, and you know, keep watching. That's all I can say. You keep watching, we'll keep posting. I am going to post, well, you can see some stuff if you actually go onto the channel. You can see things like the temples we've been to and that kind of thing. I am going to get some more of that kind of thing together. I've got my act together a little bit with YouTube and not so much editing, but basically I've had to get some hard drives and things like that and sort stuff out. But anyway, that's it. I'm shutting up now because I'm waffling. So guys, love you loads. Okay, talk to you soon. Thank you for watching. Love you. Bye.